All right, we are recording now. Awesome. So in this video, I'm about to show you exactly how we get amazing results for all our RZ Mediascape clients, right? So as you guys already know, we only ever work with fashion and apparel brands. So here's the process. Basically, if you're a fashion brand owner and you're looking to add an extra 100K in MRR to your specific fashion brand, then just follow this workflow and you'll get there, because honestly, this is actually the secret nuggets of some of the most successful agencies out there. So trust me, just implement on this and you'll see stunning results, right? So let me get to it now. Firstly, on top we have foundational copywriting analysis and research. So basically, at this point, what you do is, at the very beginning when you're starting off, you just have to do research on your audience, right? Basically the things they like, the things they don't, the things they resonate with, and the things, what are the things that make them more emotional, right? What are the things they follow? All of the stuff comes under analysis and research of your specific audience. And once you do your research, once you have the foundations in place, the next part is writing the copy, right? Writing an amazing copy that resonates with your audience at the deepest level. Because at the end of the day, there are only two things to a successful advertising. That's firstly the creatives, they need to be really good, and secondly the copywriting. The more your ideal customer resonates with your ad, the more they'll convert, basically, right? And yeah, once we have foundational copywriting analysis and research in place, foundational car, that's what we call it. And nextly, all right, so next part we have is top of funnel. If you don't already know, top of funnel is the audience that's very cold, that has no idea about you, the things you do, right? Doesn't even know what your brand, doesn't even know that your brand even exists. And nextly we have the bottom of funnel, sorry, the middle of funnel, right? Middle of funnel, these are the people who know about you, who interact with your social media content and all that. So these are middle of funnel people. And lastly, we have the bottom of funnel. These are the hottest audience ever. So these are the people who have actually gone to your website, checked out your products, have even thought of checking out and purchasing some of your products, but for whatever reason they didn't purchase, right? And also, bottom of funnel could be these type of people who have already purchased, and you're retargeting them again to purchase your another product, right? This is what you call bottom of funnel. So let me start off from the top and I'll explain every single part at the deepest possible level. Firstly, probably inject customers into your funnel at a 3 to 7x RAS. So what that basically means is, with the top of funnel, you need to be aiming for a 3 to 7x RAS. Obviously, that's not that easy. It's definitely not that easy, but with the right copywriting skills, with the right copy and the right creatives, and just making a good portion of the ad, you can definitely attend that, because we do it. So yeah, it's possible, definitely. And in the top of funnel, there are two things that you can do. First, do the interest targeting, which means your audience follows certain people, they follow certain, type of things. You could just you have those people as your interest and do the targeting. Second, you have the lookalike audience. If your website already has a pixel installed and you have the audience data of the audience who have already bought from you, then you can target, make a lookalike of those audiences and target. And the next thing you do is wait for 48 to 72 hours. That's 2 to 3 days, obviously. Just wait for 2 to 3 days and see what the data looks like, and based off of that you can iterate, obviously. And the next thing we have is, uh, yeah, and the next thing, once you do that, you wait for a few certain time, or right? Once you have the data, right? Once you do the lookalike like targeting or interest with in the top of funnel, once you leave it for 2 to 3 days, obviously you'll have data coming in, and that's when you make sure that if you're on the right track or not, right? You ask these questions to yourself: Are KPIs being met? RAS being put on a pedestal. What this basically means is before you even start off the campaign, as I said, 3 to 7x, it's achievable but not easy. So you'll have to ask yourself, are the KPIs being met? Is the ad performing at the level that we expected it to be, right? No, pull from the data gathered and launch next iteration. If you aren't seeing the results that you thought you should be seeing, obviously you have to also make sure that the ad budget is on point. And if you still don't attain the point you were looking for, then reiterate, follow the uh, based off of the research, create another ad set, launch it. And then our KPIs being met, yes. Now we have other part where we have achieved our goal. Now the next thing is the spread large enough which enables us to scale 3 to 7x ROAS. If you have good profit margins, you think the ad is doing decent, then you need to obviously let it spend more money, let it have more budget, and then see what the next step looks like. But if you think, yeah, so basically if the ROAS is pretty decent but not that great, you let the ad set gather more data. And if the ROAS is on point, amazing, then that's when you start to scale, start increasing budget, put in more money, and see what happens for 2 to 3 days, right? 1 to 2 days, obviously. And then you see again, KPIs being met, awesome. That's what top of funnel looks like, right? It's a pretty straightforward process, but definitely takes up a lot of knowledge and expertise to achieve those numbers. And nextly, you have the middle of funnel. As I obviously said, these are your social media engagement people will experience a spike in growth due to the cold conversion ads we'll be running. As a result, these audiences are very profitable to target. We usually see a 5x to 10x ROAS on these audiences because these people have already interacted with your social media content or on your website or whatever. They have interacted with your content. So obviously they have shown some intent and basically they are interested in your products, right? So these are the people: Instagram engagers, Facebook engagers, and advertisement engagers. So these are called middle of funnel, and you can definitely see a 5 to 10x ROAS in with these audiences. And finally, with that, you have the bottom of funnel. These audiences will be the most profitable, right? Profitable ad sets. We usually see a 2 to 3x higher return on bottom of funnel than top of funnel. Awesome. So here we have these variables, which is page view, view content, add to cart, and initiate checkout. So these boys basically middle of funnel and bottom of funnel go hand in hand, and yeah, that's pretty much what it looks like. And finally, we have post-purchase campaigns are great to run when you have a new product launch, high-level version of your current product, etc. So as I said, bottom of funnel, the people who have already bought from you, right? They are more likely to buy when you have your next new product coming up, right? So as I said again, the combination of bottom of funnel and middle of funnel is the best. So let me go over this process real quick, give you an overview of it. So again, mostly if you are very tight on budget, you should definitely start off with middle of funnel or even bottom of funnel, much better if you have one. And once you target these people, make a good money out of it, nextly the thing you should definitely start doing is the top of funnel, because basically have like this funnel, right? You're targeting the middle of funnel, and once the funnel gets emptied, you'll need more people coming in. If you don't have more people coming into the funnel on top of funnel, you'll basically dry out, right? So to start off, if you have enough budget, start off with top of funnel and middle of funnel ad sets. But if you are less on budget, go with middle of funnel. And then once you have the numbers coming in, start putting in more cold traffic, right? So this is exactly the golden nugget that has helped multiple fashion brands achieve 100K or even more MRR in their monthly recurring revenue. So that's pretty much it. I hope you liked the video and let me know if you have any questions.